No, then we're going to come back and then put at least 4 to 5 more bottles on the table.
Oh, we have more bottles. Oh,
we have more bottles.
I was like...
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Josh.
I'm Bill.
And you did a lot of hunting without me.
I think I went over my limit. Don't call the game warden.
Yeah. There's a lot of bourbon to go through, so we're going to be here for a minute.
Yeah. Ready? You want me to start?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and get us kicked off here. Well, so let's start by saying where you were.
Yeah, so I'm going to start with the first store.
Well, it's going to be kind of hard to go in store order.
Yeah, it is. So this happens to be, So I was in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I was at Christie's Liquors. We do have some footage of some of this, if Josh can get anything out of it, because it was my maiden
first
voyage.
Foray into filming.
So, and he's going to, curse at me as he's trying to edit and everything. But
see what I can do. I
was at Christie's Liquors, and I ran into this, and I didn't know anything about it. I reached out to Josh and to see if he knew anything about it, and he didn't either. So I did a little bit more looking. They're out of Colorado.
And that's Art of the Spirit.
Sorry, yeah, Art of the Spirit. So this one is a 12-year bourbon. And I think it was like, we don't have to talk about that. But anyway, it's a pick.
Yep.
It's something that was done with I think it's a pick. Yeah, it is, because it's over here on the side. SP Wine Liquors, Christie's Liquor, and Green Meadow, which I'm not familiar with SP. I'm not familiar with Green Meadow, where they are.
But they shared a barrel.
And it is
12-year bourbon, cask strength. Send Me is the name of the barrel, by John M. Baldwin. I believe that might be actually the artwork.
Yeah, it is. It's about Art of the Spirit. They do a lot of artwork. There's a lot of stuff that they get.
So this is 129.2 proof, 12-year-old bourbon.
It is quite good. As you can see, I did open it.
Yeah, so this is bottled by...
It's out of Missouri. Sourced from Missouri. It's on there. It's really, really small.
Yeah, distilled in Missouri.
There. Yeah. So I was wondering who that might be. And who came to mind was Holiday.
Holiday. I don't know if they're doing any sourcing.
I don't know.
That would be interesting to know. I do know that Ezra Brooks was based in St. Louis, Missouri.
That's a long time ago.
Not as long as you think.
Because it went to being a Heaven Hill brand.
Yeah, but it hasn't been that long.
So,
I mean, this is a 12-year-old barrel. There's no telling the audience will tell us.
True.
So, but that's number one.
And then I found something else at the same store, also from Art of the Spirit.
Sorry, you guys aren't going to be able to see all the bottles. There's too much. There's too much.
And I've never seen anything this old before. Anything in a rye.
With this old of an age statement.
Yes. Right. So this is another Art of the Spirit.
Fancy box.
Comes in a box with a pillow in there. A little pillow for the box. Where there can you see it? Anyway, so this is a 22-year-old rye, straight rye. Again, it's a pick.
The originals is the artwork on this 118.6 proof, 22-year-old rye whiskey, again distilled in Missouri. And both of these are open, so he's tried both of them without me. And try and get a nice close-up of
I even shared it without you.
Wow.
Here.
How
I'll give you that.
Reasonable.
And with Raj and Jason, actually.
Yeah. So very excited to try a 22-year-old rye whiskey.
I did try both of these at the store before I bought them, because I wasn't going to spend the kind of coin that it took for
Can we just talk about how insane it is that they had a sample of 22-year-old rye whiskey?
I know. And 12.
Yeah. So, that's crazy. That's
and I'll tell you something else. This one, when we get this in a glass and get the labels aren't there and everything, this is light, and there was no way I could believe that it was a 22-year being that light. And it doesn't have a ton of oak on it. It's really, really good though.
Very tight squeeze in the box here, folks.
So since I did 2, and because those were from the same place and same non-distilling producer, you want to go?
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab it random because I don't know what you got where.
Yeah, and I'll talk about it. I'll try to talk about it. Well, it's still maybe fresh in my mind.
But since there's 2 right here, and everybody loves themselves a Buffalo Trace, we got 2 store picks here.
Yep, those are from Fire Pit Liquors in Glasgow, Kentucky. And I got to tell you, I grew up around Glasgow. Your mom grew up in Glasgow. And we didn't know each other until we were well up into our 20s. But and it was dry back then. There was no liquor sold in Barron County at the time. It's not the case now. I ran into, so you'll see some footage of that. And I ran into
he was calling me about the bottles he was finding.
Amount.
And it's pretty crazy. Prices were insane, but they were there.
But things can be negotiable.
That they can.
So
I have a feeling that I might see some things in here that he didn't tell me.
You might.
Because that's his style. But 2 Buffalo Trace store picks.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. Sticking at, yeah, actually, I think I got that there.
I wouldn't worry about
at Christie's, just because they're here and I remember. So this is the guy at the store told me it's a cigar blend. Now, it doesn't say cigar blend on it.
I don't believe these are.
But I did taste this as well. This is Brothers of the Leaf, straight bourbon whiskey finished in toasted French oak casks. They also have a rye. It actually wasn't finished. And I almost bought it because I saw it several times. But
handcrafted small batch, 112 proof.
It had a great flavor to it. And
it's got a nice color.
I don't normally like French oak. So
yeah, not a lot of French oak things. I mean, the Maker's 46 that we had on the channel is pretty good. The Limousin Rye, which may or may not have made an appearance on the channel.
It was early because you're talking about the 10-year.
Yeah, that's possible. It may or may not have.
Because we did like that. Footage.
Yeah, so excited to give this thing a go. I've heard some half decent things about Brothers of the Leaf.
Like I said, I tasted it. I was happy with it.
So, all right, I will just grab. Oh wow, you put a dent in this thing. This is one Willet Family Reserve Single Barrel Family Estate, yes. Family Estate Single Barrel 11-year-old rye. This is a Kroger pick. And
there is a reason that we say go to Kroger when you're there.
Because you find stuff like this. This is 134.8 proof. And I'm very excited to crack into one of these. And looks like this one must have been pretty good.
Yeah. So here's its brother or sister, however you want to call it. This one is also 11 years old. It is 127 proof, so it's for the lightweights. And this one is named Best Whiskey on the Table.
I guess we'll have to put them side by side.
And these were both short barrel when they did them, because there's only 43 bottles out of this one
and 72 out of
72
this one.
Out of that one. So go to Kroger. These were sitting behind the counter with a handwritten sign.
We're gonna have to start moving bottles.
I couldn't. I was trying to make it out. I'm like, that's not 4-year, because I thought it was $40.99. It turns out it was $4.09, but still a great price on anything purple top or anything like that, especially rye. You see a lot of bourbon, you don't see a lot of rye.
Yeah, not many rye picks go in. Why don't you grab another one or two? So again, same thing out of Tennessee. I picked up this one. We've got a Cream of Kentucky barrel proof over there, our single barrel. This one is the small batch at 100 proof. So I picked it up.
Saw
one of these in South Carolina last weekend.
It's another Jim Rutledge thing for me. So
grab yourself another one there.
All right, well, let's see here.
Be prepared to start stacking yours.
Yeah,
laterally there.
So I picked this one up, although we've got quite a bit. of Ezra Brooks. I picked this one up because this is a store pick out of Chuck's Liquors in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Show off this foil.
Stairway to Heaven, I think it is. I think that's what that one is. It's hard to read.
Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Knocking on Heaven's Door. They had a Stairway to Heaven as well.
It's a nice, it's like a limited edition trading card.
So these are the last barrels of Heaven Hill juice.
Okay.
That went to Lux Row as they bought the brand.
Southern Kentucky for Lux Row.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So I wanted to pick that up.
Should grab at least one more before I go again here.
So this one came from our favorite liquor store in B&B Package in Kingsport, Tennessee. This is a store pick, Wild Turkey private selection. It is not a rare breed. It is 101 proof. This is their private selection. This came out of Tyrone. This is 5th floor. It is 8 years and 4 months old. So I'm looking forward to cracking that as well.
You guys tell us, is Camp Nelson is at least the bourbon, rick house area for Wild Turkey. Is it the same for rice? Let us know. Pick up backup Green River Rye there.
It was $31.
Hard to say no to that.
And I bought one for a friend.
Yeah, so it won't take too much time talking about that.
Well, I bought it for a brother-in-law, so we won't call him a friend.
Because everybody knows. I'll grab one more since that didn't have much time. And this is one that I've been looking forward to trying, a brand that I've been looking forward to finding, and that is Larrikin.
And that one I got at John O's in E-Town.
So this is the most popular mash bill that exists. 75 corn, 21 rye, 4 barley. It's 8 years old. This brand used to be another, it had a different name, and it's going to kill me that I'm now forgetting what that name is. Commenters, you will know. Larrikin had another name, but we actually, I think, had some stuff from a while ago. Let us know. But heard some great things about what they've been putting out under this label, and they even have a little NFC tag on the back here. Scan to learn more about the bottle. So we'll might try that.
Yeah.
So Larrikin, 8-year-old, single barrel. Single?
So I'm going to stick with the Wild Turkey theme. Nope, not with that bottle. Stick with the Wild Turkey theme. I picked this one up at the distillery just to see what they had that particular day as I was going by. And this is a Distiller Select in 2024. Again, Tyrone G, 4th floor. This one is, this one is almost 10 years old. Bottled at 101 proof. So again, rare breed bottle, but not rare breed.
Yeah, or Kentucky Spirit bottle.
Yeah.
Since those are going by the wayside.
Yes. Well, going by the wayside in the U.S.
I'm going to grab a 2 for here because, folks, he ran into some high angel shares. These are hard to come by. 375.
I came across the rum finish too.
Rum finish too.
Not to do those.
Yeah. Well, if you had 2 high angel shares, probably the ones to go home with are these.
Actually, there were, I think there were 10 of these in the store I was in.
Wow.
And I'll shout them out. Fire Pit Liquors, Glasgow, Kentucky.
Yeah. So these are 110 proof. I'm going to assume that these are both. Yep. Awesome. Batch number 3.
And I'm not sure when this is going to come out, but the date that I was there was the very end of February. It was the last week of February.
And these released in February
of
24.
24. This is 24.
So it's a year old.
Yeah. So.
All right. I'm excited to pop those things open. Have heard absolutely fantastic things about those.
And I know that that Josh is going to be surprised here because I bought something finished.
Oh, I knew about this one.
So I bought the short barrel, the Afterstorm, double barrel, toasted, straight rye whiskey, finished in honey casks.
Double barrel toasted. You seem to, of all the finishes that we've done, and that I know you've had, honey ones are probably you like the honey note.
I like short barrel. I know I like short barrel. So, you kind of pick something you like, kind of stick with something you like. And I had heard bee's knees, and I could have got bee's knees, but I thought, everybody talks about bee's knees. Let's try something different. So we did that.
All right.
I did that. You gonna go?
My turn again?
Okay.
Another small distillery that I'm so glad we found. He found. That's Limestone Farms, everybody. Excited to pop these open. One of our good buddies over on TikTok, the Angry Irish Mac, sent us a sample, which I once again forgot.
Yeah, that means he drank it all.
No, they're still there. They're still there.
So
And it was delicious. So this is what looks to be their small batch.
it's their bloodlines.
Bloodlines,
So this
yes.
is kind of their.
Which
I think
is
they have
like,
6 releases, and this would be, as you're moving toward from the lower end to the top end, this would be like number 4.
yeah.
I think.
So 95 proof on this thing. Honestly, just heard really good stuff. Absolutely loved the single barrel sample that I got of it from Mac, and can't wait to pop this open and try.
And I will see your Limestone Farms, and I will raise you
Another one.
This is the collection series. Straight bourbon whiskey. This is a cask strength at 113 proof.
And a hard label to read.
Very.
You
Very.
can't make any of that out.
It's very dark. So
Really hard.
is the whiskey. So,
Yeah. I think we might need to make a small pause and clear the table so we can start over again.
Let's keep going.
Okay. Well, these bottles over here, this is
Come a
it's
little
tipping.
lighter.
It's just tipping a little bit, just a little paranoid. I know what this is just based off of the lid. I don't even have to look past to know exactly what this bottle is. And this is one I think a lot of people are going to be very excited to see.
You think so?
I think.
Really?
I
Buffalo Trace? Is it Buffalo Trace?
Technically,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Just like a regular one, not even a store pick?
This is a Van Winkle 13-year rye.
Yes, it is. This is the outside of the 25 year, this is the only bottle I have never owned. I don't own any others currently,
Yes.
but
But this is a 95.6 proof 13-year-old rye whiskey, and you guys know how much that we like rye. So,
yeah, cool.
yeah, this is a little tacky label there. It's kind of pish posh. We're going to drink it, folks.
We ain't eating the label, man.
We're going to open it. We're going to drink it. Somebody's hungry over here. I don't know if that's
Evidently.
on camera.
So I got not a baby bottle, but I got another
That's
Buffalo
about the
Trace store
size
pick.
of a baby bottle, real baby bottle.
Another Buffalo Trace store pick. This one is from Keystone Liquors in Bardstown.
Suckle on that one.
So we will move that one up here as we make more room.
All right.
Next,
Down home. Toasted barrel finish rye. We have a toasted barrel finish bourbon, and it was pretty darn good. Tasted like the hot honey sauce, that you get. So get it in a rye. We're all on board. So this is batch number 212 proof. Whiskey Thief Distilling Company out of Frankfurt. So
pick that up at
Distilled
John
in
O's
Indiana.
in Elizabethtown.
Distilled in Indiana.
So
I have all the tall bottles over here.
I went to Bardstown Bourbon Company.
A few days before they released the
Like one day, I missed it by a day.
the cathedral 300-year-old oak, French oak finish.
And so, but they had this in the gift shop, and this is a barrel select essentially from them, single barrel. This one is, we have another one. It's 60-40, 60 corn, 40 rye. This one is 70, 18, 0, and 12. 6 years old. This one's a little bit lower proof than the other one that we have. It's 110 proof. I picked it up in the gift shop. So did that, and I had lunch there at the restaurant. Very, very good.
And
Great service.
He had a flight of finished bourbon.
Yeah, I did. And Will was my waiter, and did a great job, by the way. And I had the Amroot. I had
The Silver Oak.
the Silver Oak.
And the Goose Island.
The Goose Island, yeah. So Goose Island, no. Amroot, I wouldn't buy a bottle. But the Silver Oak was actually pretty good. Pretty good.
Well, I know where to get some if you want one.
So, yeah, so do I.
Okay.
Could have picked that, but I didn't.
All right.
Because I was getting other things.
Speaking of other things, this is something that we had been looking for when we went to Kentucky the first time, and that is Maker's Mark Lost Recipe Series.
And that is the first
Yes.
recipe.
I don't know. I don't think they've.
Actually, it says right
Yes,
there.
I know.
Edition one.
They have not released a second one to the best of my knowledge. So this has a lot of French mocha staves.
It actually has mocha. That's the one that,
Yeah.
if you recall, the old one that I've got
Yeah.
has mocha, and they don't do mocha anymore.
Yeah. So, and that, if you recall that old versus new, there was so much chocolate mocha on that nose that didn't transfer to the palate.
And it does not have 6 of them.
Yeah, that one had 1. This has 6. So maybe, just maybe,
We'll do another versus.
we get to try that and see if that one tastes a little chocolatey.
So I'm just going to pull a few here at once. Now, I had to hunt for that one. Hard. So I got some of them.
A little bit. A little bit.
So I got a single barrel at the 100 proof, the black label. I got a single barrel bourbon. This one was from B&B Package at 128.0. Oh, so look, there's another one we can do.
Yeah. We have
a comparison on.
We have the rye from them as well.
And then I picked
And
up a
then
rye.
we got this one.
And I got that one at Lakeview Liquors in Glasgow, Kentucky.
And this is 125.8 proof.
So that was on my list. I was looking for them everywhere, and I only saw one. That's the only one I saw.
Wow.
I even made a special run
Racking them up.
to going to John O's. I had heard from a distributor that they had it there,
Racking them up.
and they didn't.
I got one more bottle in this big box. This is one box of the stuff that I've picked up so far. And that is this bottle. Our first trip through Kentucky, our first stop at John O's, was very disappointed that we left this behind
It was. And
because
it was
sitting next to it was Wild Turkey 12 here. So
that I missed.
that you walked
But
by,
we bought.
that I found.
Yeah.
But this was sitting next to it, and this had all of his attention. And by the time we left, it had left his mind.
Because I love me some Tumbler Vice bourbon.
Yeah. So this is a 7-year-old rye, 95.5, small batch at barrel proof, so 119.84.
And it is sourced.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then also at John O's, we've been looking to pick up some Cedar Ridge. And so I picked up some Cedar Ridge. This is the barrel proof, 116 proof. Come out of a number 3 char barrel. Small batch number 6. These guys are out of Cedar Ridge, Swisher, Iowa. Sorry,
Yeah.
Swisher, Iowa. So we're looking forward to doing that. And this is a 74-14-12 on the mash bill. And it's a blend of barrels aged 3 to 4. So we'll see.
Alrighty.
Hopefully we haven't been lied to by other YouTubers.
So I am one box down. So we pull from the second box. And this one's a good one. It's a Russell's 13.
Yes, and that is the latest batch. I looked it up.
Okay.
That is the latest batch.
114.8 proof on this bad boy right here. We love Russell's 15. We did get to try an open bottle. Thank you, Justin, North Carolina Bourbon Society founder, at his house. Wasn't enamored by it, but it was an open bottle. It was
I think it was the the very first release last year.
One of the first ones. So we've got our own, and we can form our own opinion now that we have a whole bottle to taste from.
Yeah. So I also went to the distillery at Buffalo Trace. Wrapped up here at Buffalo Trace, went through the gift shop. It is Weller Drop Day. However, it was Baby Weller, if we'll call it that. I think Thursday morning, I think it was. And when I got there, I talked to a guy coming out. I said, "So what's the drop today?" He said, "Weller." I went, "Yes." And it was
Special Reserve.
Special Reserve. But they were also dropping Eagle Rare.
Yeah. And the day before you were there, they dropped Blanton straight from the barrel.
Yeah.
And the day after, I think they dropped Eagle.
Oh, they had Eagle the day I was there, too.
Yeah. The day after they dropped Eagle and I think it was small batch H. Taylor. So you went on the wrong day.
Yeah. Story of my life.
Went on the wrong day.
Oh, wait. I still got one in this box. Oh. So I went to Heaven Hill, and it's a baby.
It's a grenade.
So this is their Elijah Craig Barrel Select 125 proof. Pick that up. I've got some on the shelf over here that are old ones.
We can do old versus new with that.
There we go. So picked up that one.
Well, I got another one down here. Another brand that we so enjoy, and that is Old Carter. So now we have 2 Oak Carter Ryes, and 2 Oak Carter Bourbons. This one,
batch 12, I believe, right?
batch 15.
Batch 15.
117 proof. The batch 3 Kentucky made our top 5 bourbons of 2024. Matter of fact, I think finished 3rd or 4th for us respectively. So looking forward to cracking that thing open.
I think something's got into this one.
Another Buffalo Trace store pick.
So this one came from, it says Star Liquors on it. I picked this one up at Parkway Liquors in Bowling Green. So,
Start with 2 R's?
Yeah.
We went there.
This was I know we went to that one. That was in London, I think, or just south of
I wonder if they had some extra stuff to move and somebody bought it from them.
Well, I think it's a partnership. That's what I think. Partnership stores. So, but some of this, I saw it. I tasted it. They had some other things there. I was able to do some negotiating on some stuff. So it's kind of a door opener.
Yeah. And
it's a good, it's a little, they're always a little off profile. So you never know exactly what you're going to get. It's going to be close, but it was good.
And you can never have enough Buffalo Trace, people.
Nope.
Apparently. All right. I'm going again. And that, folks, this one's been opened too. This one was picked up for us.
I was on the road for a while.
This one was picked up for us.
Yes.
And
Raj picked this one up for me.
Shout out, Raj.
He got it at Parkway Liquors.
Yeah. And that is a Maker's Mark Cellar Age 2024 release.
So I cracked it when I got to Raj's house. And it was good. Good.
I can't wait to get myself.
Shared it with Raj, shared it with Jason.
For that.
So
I am officially running out of room here.
All right, I've only got 3 more over here.
Okay.
So speaking of Raj gifted me this barrel proof bottle from Burton James out of Darrell, Kentucky. Got 2 over there actually.
Yeah.
So we actually need to get those cracked and get reviewed on them. So this was aged a minimum of 7 years. It is a blend. Again, a Darrell, Kentucky. I've liked about everything I've had from them. So, and you still got more?
I have a lot more.
Okay.
I have a lot more. And this one is, I'm so happy to know that we now own some of this very special product, and that is Rare Character. This is their special limited release. This is batch 3 Kentucky straight, just straight bourbon whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Just says bottled in Kentucky. Where'd it come from? Distilled in Kentucky and Indiana. All right. Aged in Kentucky and Indiana. This bad boy is cast strength.
It's very, very small writing.
Yeah, it's 125.68 proof. And there's a alpaca or a llama on the front. You tell me. Excited to pop these open.
Then I picked up this one from B&B package as well. So we got a boatload of 1792, but we don't have a lot. I think we had less than 5 bottled in bonds. And I tend to occasionally, I'll gift those, some of these just to some people. And anyway, I ran across this one. It was like $40 and it's a pick. So, hey.
From our favorite place.
B&B
favorite place.
I got.
You want to grab your last one?
I'll get my last one.
All right.
This one's kind of special, I guess, right?
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, I may have promised a sample of this to someone already.
So this is Augusta Buckner's 15-year. And I actually saw a fair amount of this while I was on the road. But I saw some very various prices, and I got this one for MSRP.
Nice. 130.8 proof. You guys, if you know us, you've seen our old Route 8 video, and you've seen our Buckner's 10 video, and you know that we absolutely love Augusta Distilling products.
Yep.
So, 15-year-old single barrel, yes, please.
Yep. So that is it for me.
That is it for your side. So I got one more in this box, and then one more. Oh, sorry, I got 2 more in this box, and then one more to go. So this is Buffalo Trace Kosher Wheat. We have the kosher rye, we have the kosher straight rye. So now we complete the kosher collection with the kosher wheat. So, ta-da.
And we have, let's see. Yep, that came from Fire Pit Liquors, Glasgow, Kentucky.
Lots of places.
Oh, by the way, the Old Carter came from, and the Russell's 13 came from Liquor Lodge in Glasgow, heading down toward the lake at Bear River Reservoir. Really, really neat, clean store, very helpful people, very friendly. And I got some video of that as well. In fact, the owner reached out to me because I was still in town and asked if I'd like to come back and film, because we had a little
communication error
at the start, the first night I was in there.
One more down here, folks.
I bet I know what it is.
And that, folks.
Really? Maybe we're missing something.
I'm going to ask you to refrain from placing bottles down there while we're talking about bottles there, old man. And that's a Russell Single Rick House. This is Camp Nelson, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Camp Nelson B, matured on floor 6. So this is 2024, and boy, am I excited to pop this.
And I got that one for like within $10 of MSRP. So
you can find bottles at MSRP in Kentucky, everybody.
Yes.
You can.
You can.
You can do it.
In some cases, you're gonna have to negotiate some. Yeah. But anyway.
Now, we are going to take a break now and clear some bottles.
And then we're gonna come back and taste something.
No, then we're going to come back and then put at least 4 to 5 more bottles on the table.
Oh, we have more bottles. Oh.
We have more bottles.
I was like...
And our first bottle to come back with is a Silver Belly.
That is their base. And I was kind of interested in it, and I got it for like $20.
Alan Jackson's whiskey.
Yeah. His daughter as well.
Oh, okay.
One of his daughters.
91 proof. Is that because... Oh, I was going to ask because the song Here in the Real World came out in 1991, but it came out in 1990.
The mash bill is a little bit of the... And I picked this up, or got the idea on this. First saw it on Stuff and Whiskey. They did a comparison. This one is minimum of 2 years. I did crack it. But we got that one. And I was able to get the birthday edition.
Birthday whiskey, 6.6 years old.
There's something behind that too. I can't remember what it is. But 101.7 proof.
Maybe he turned 66?
No. 6'6" tall. I don't know. He's
101.7 proof. So, celebrity whiskey, folks. We now own some.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 more bottles to go. And we were talking about the Colonel earlier. And now we have a straight rye.
There we go.
Which she didn't have before.
Did not have it, no.
Have you ever had an E.H. Taylor rye?
No, I have not. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, is this the, other than Pappy, which is not really Buffalo Trace, because they contract on that, is this the only rye that Buffalo Trace puts out?
Sazerac.
But they're, and actually I know it's not, because they also have a barrel proof
yes.
rye. But anyway.
Yeah, E.H. Taylor and Sazerac are the only ryes that I know of that they
that's
put
true,
out.
the Sazerac, yeah.
Yeah, so got one there.
Yeah.
Dos Mas, and this one is actually a bottle I saw one of our buddies on TikTok, Angry Mac, had as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that is another Lincoln bench.
Yep. This is from Dueling Grounds Distillery in Franklin, Kentucky.
Yep, is a pick from Chuck's. And it's 120 proof. It's 4 years old, just like the other ones are. Bottled in bond. This one, I guess, is not.
No,
it does not make that statement. But we liked the one we did. That was an early review. Man, that was a barn review.
Yeah, that's
down there somewhere.
Down low.
So
somewhere.
One of those. Excited to pop that bad boy open. And one more rare character. Batch number 1. This is 123.76 straight rye. So check out the artwork on that thing.
Yep. By the way, when I mentioned Chuck's Liquors, they've got several locations in Bowling Green. The best one from a store pick standpoint and from the people. Well, the other one was pretty good. But anyway, is the one on Three Springs Road.
Throwing some shade on those Chuck's Liquors employees.
And then there's another one that was off of Highway 101. That's just on the outside. It's Scottsville Road.
The viewers have Google. They can figure it out.
It's Chuck's Liquors. They're all the same. Yeah, it's the same thing. But anyway, that was a pretty new store. And the lady there was very helpful as well. So
That's a lot of bottles. I did not count them.
I didn't either. It's more than 5.
Yeah, I'd say it's more than 25. I'd say it might be more than 50.
So we know we're still employed for a while.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we got work to do, folks. So leave us some comments. What are these bottles you want to see us pop first?
Mm-hmm.
We may take matters into our own hands here in a little bit. But guys, big haul. He was busy.
Yeah, and I'll be on the road again next week.
Yeah,
I'll be
going through
to
South Carolina and Georgia and Florida,
and then coming back up through Georgia and South Carolina, just to different parts of the states.
Yeah.
But I'll be in Florida for a few days, and I'll be hitting around Gainesville, Tampa, and if you guys send us some ideas,
yeah,
let us know. Let us know where to stop.
So thanks so much for tuning in for the biggest haul video we've had in a while. And as you just heard, there's another one to come. So be on the lookout for that. Thanks for checking in with us, guys.
And as always, like great bourbon, our videos get better with time.
Take care.
Not the footage you're going to see the in-store filming on this one. Sorry.
I'll see what's salvageable.
Oh, he's going to put it all out there.
I'll see what's salvageable. So take care of yourselves, everybody.